Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dave the Rave here, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome to like the first kind of major vlog that's not from a theme park. Obviously, I know I did the Vlogmas stuff last December. But yeah, apart from that, I've only really been doing vlogs from theme parks. So today I am in Liverpool, and I'm going to be visiting the Liverpool World Museum for one particular exhibit that they've got on, which is Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder. So what this is, as far as I know, because I've only read it on the website, it's like an exhibition where you go in, you see lots of props and things from Doctor Who, and you can also read up about the scientific concepts and things that that inspired the show. So it's going to be cool to go in and see, especially for me to see lots of iconic props and things such as the Daleks, the TARDIS. Might also get some things like the costumes that each of the actors has worn. So anyway, I should also... No, I'll do that in a minute. So yeah, anyway, let's get inside and check out this really cool exhibit. So, Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder is obviously, like I said, here at the Liverpool World Museum. You just see it there. As you can see, it's licensed from the BBC and is in association with the World Museum and Sana. You can book your tickets using the museum's website, and you can also see that it's on until the 30th of October. I'm going to be getting my ticket from the desk inside, because you can do that. And yeah, let's head inside. So just as we go in, you can see there's a weeping angel. Don't blink. And also, I should also mention that there are lockers available. If you require one, it's £2 to use it for as long as you like. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to find the desk and get my ticket. So I would like to mention that the museum itself is free to enter, and that's anyone for all ages. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the pricing. So as you can see, an adult in advance is £14 and it's £16 on the day. For a concession, it is £13 in advance and £15 on the day. Children between 6 and 17 are £8 in advance and £10 on the day. And if you have a child from 0 to 5, they come in free. So anyway, I'm going to make my way up onto the second floor and go into the exhibit. Also, like that, there is a Dalek prop here that greets you at the bottom of the stairs. I'm not sure if this one is screen used or anything like that, but it's cool to see these kind of props up close, and hopefully we'll see lots more of these meddling pepper pots upstairs. So anyway, let's go. So here we are then, up on the second floor, and the first thing you're greeted by is this really cool mural, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm just going to scan my ticket and head in. So I'm in, and the first thing that greets to you is, of course, the police box, the iconic TARDIS. And here we go. As you can see, so many of the props and costumes Many of the props and costumes you see on display are screen used originals. Kindly ask that you refrain from touching. And what better way to start than with the original 1963 TARDIS console. This is an amazing piece of equipment to look at. You know, all of the switches and buttons and things, and Bernard Walkie, all of these, and the door control. I think that was the actual door control switch.
The show connects generations of fans and brings fans together. Nothing else on TV.
And also, you know, all of these details and things, and of course the main time rotor itself, and things like that. I'm just going to go around here.
The show was originally intended to be part of
you've got the yearometer there. Force field. It's all so 60s, and I love it. It's so 60s. It's amazing. So you've got this really good, nice display. The TARDIS Console Mark I. The original, you might say. Viewers saw inside the Doctor's magic blue box for the first time in their debut episode. The original hexagonal console was used by the first Doctor, played by William Hartnell. The console here is a faithful reconstruction of that iconic original, created for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary celebrations in 2013. It featured in the drama An Adventure in Space and Time, which tells the story of the show's origins, the late William Hartnell being portrayed by David Bradley. Later, Bradley's Doctor and his console made a surprise reappearance in the Doctor Who episode Twice Upon Time, which is a Christmas special in 2017. To the delight of fans, the console has been seen again more recently, this time being piloted by the fugitive Doctor, played by Joe Martin. So you can see here the kind of showrunners as they were in the 1960s. So you've got the producer, Verity Lambert, you've got Sidney Newman, Kit Pedler, the creator of the Cybermen, Douglas Adams, and Christopher H. Bidmead. And just before we have a panel showing all of the Doctors, canonical Doctors. So you've got William Hartnell, Patrick Charlton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, who was from Liverpool, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, who was also from Liverpool, John Hurt, Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, Jodie Whittaker, and Joe Martin. So as we can see here, this is a recreation of the first Doctor's outfit, and this was recreated for An Adventure in Space and Time and was worn by David Bradley himself, who you might also know as playing Mr. Filch in the Harry Potter series. So yes, let's carry on and see what other bows and things that we have. So moving on, we have some actual screen used props, such as Missy's Sonic umbrella, the Sonic sunglasses, the modified optician glasses, the machine that goes ding, River Song's Sonic trowel, and the confession dial. And of course, that's both the opened and unopened variant. But if we carry on along to the next display case, you can see all Sonic devices, Sonic screwdrivers from the second right up to 13s, as well as River's Sonic and also the Sonic cane. So here are some more screen use props. This is the War Machine from the Skovox Blitzer, when the Doctor was the caretaker in the Coal Hill School, and right next to K9. Looking a bit worse for wear, I think, in 2022. But this is the robot dog from 1974, and accompanied Tom Baker. And And here we go. Here is the the actual robot prop and costume that was used in Tom Baker's debut story, Robot, which was broadcast in 1974. And I do actually have this story on DVD, and it was my first exposure to the Fourth Doctor through his debut episode. So, yes. You can see here we have some more screen use props. We have the vortex manipulator and also the teleportation bracelet, which is very cool. I'll get them from this angle so you haven't got the glare of the light. But yeah, that's quite cool. The care and things that has gone into making these props and things is quite awesome to see. So yeah, that's another 2 props that are, I believe, are screen used. So in this section, it's all about the soundtracks and things. In Doctor Who, of course, Ron Grainer wrote the original Doctor Who theme, and Delia Derbyshire put it through the early 60s synthesizers and made some of the iconic music, such as the sound of the theme tune. I also like here they've recreated some of the roundels, I suppose you can call them, hexagonal tiles from the 13th Doctor's TARDIS and current TARDIS. Whether the 14th Doctor will take that TARDIS is unknown. But yes, let's go into this next section and see what it's all about. It's all cosmic curiosities. And we start off by Omega, the first of the Time Lords, which is awesome to see. So as you can see here, we have a bit of a ring modulator set up, and of course this is how all of the Dalek voices, such as Peter Hawkins or more recently Nick Briggs, portrays the Daleks and also the Cybermen So I'm not going to have a go actually. I thought I would, but I'm not going to. But that's a nice, pretty cool bit of interactivity. And also there's some classic Dalek lines. That second one, of course, being from Evil. I think it's Power from the Power of the Daleks. And then, of course, that last one being from the much well-known story, Genesis of the Daleks. We've got some more costumes here. So we've got Clara's spacesuit there. We have the spacesuit from the 51st century, of course, used in Silence of the Library. We have the Apollo astronaut suit, of course, used in the Impossible Astronaut. And we have the Chasm Forge mining suit here as well. So here we've got some props and things that were used in the series, 2 of which were made with two which were actually used in the Forgotten Story Sharda, and this little craft being used in Dragonfire in 1987. So it's really cool to see these little screen use props that you don't really get a second look at, or a proper look at. You see there's a space station from Sharda as well, which is awesome, and it's a nice little TARDIS miniature. I don't know if that's used or not, or that was a recreation, you know that kind of thing. So yeah, it should be cool. So we're going to carry on over this way. Also, got to say that I like the Gallifreyan lettering on the floor, and some more of 13's TARDIS walls. Also here we've got Gadget, of course used in the episode Waters of Mars. I do apologise. So yeah, of course David Tennant didn't like him, or at least the 10th Doctor didn't like him, so that's quite funny. But it gives you, like, all of this kind of does give you a sense and an appreciation of not only the work that the prop guys have to go, the prop guys do to get every single detail, but also like the care that's taken when they're making it, and a scale of these things compared to things like Daleks and that. So yeah, let's carry on. So I've got to say, I'm really enjoying this exhibition so far, seeing all the different props and things around, and of course you can't go anywhere with Doctor Who without the TARDIS. I don't know if this is the screen used prop. Obviously it is Jodie's box. Yeah, it's amazing to see things like this, and I kind of get a feel of what it was like, or what it's like on set. So that's enough of science fiction, at least hopefully for now. But now we're going to earth science and things like that. So yeah, so now we're going to head into the Monster Vault. You can see a collection of the new Sea Devils from, at the time of filming, the latest episode of Doctor Who. And those two from the Flux, I can't remember their names. Really shows about the Flux. They got that thing, and also the robotic cowboy from a town called Mercy, I think. Anyway, let's head into the Monster Vault. And here we have the Cybermen. First of all, we have the Cybermen. Of course, there's a cyber leader there from Age of Steel in 2006. We have a Cybermen from Revenge of the Cybermen, one from the Silver Nemesis, the cyber leader from Attack of the Cybermen, and we have a Mondasian Cyberman from the 10th Planet, and also we have a Cyberman head from the Wheel in Space, which, from what I've seen, is the worst Cyberman story in the world because of its plot. So yes, so here we can see Davros, of course the creator of the iconic Daleks, and of course this was, I believe this is the Terry Malloy costume that was used from Resurrection of the Daleks onwards, which is cool. And here we can see a Dalek. I think this is a recreation of a Skaro Dalek. You can tell it's a Skaro Dalek because it hasn't got the big bumper and it hasn't got the slats up on the side. Yeah, quite a cool recreation or model. And things like that, so that's awesome. So here you can see some more props and things. So we've got the dregs from the worst rated Doctor Who episode ever. Can't remember what it's called. Orphan 55, that's what it's called. You've got the Silence, and I like the fact that they're hanging from the roof. So you've got the Sontarans, and I believe, yes, this is the armoured one from Doctor Who Flux. I think it's called the Vanquished. I can't remember what it's called, but it appeared in several episodes of Doctor Who Flux. You can see a Silurian, the old and new Silurians, I believe. Yes, so that's the old Silurian used in the 80s, and that's Madame Vastra. And now we have the new Silurians, of course, making their debut appearance since the 1980s in Legend of the Sea Devils earlier this year. So here we have two Ice Warrior props, or costumes I should say. So this costume is from 1967, and so it was like one of the original props. And this is the Ice Queen that was used on the Empress of Mars serial in 2017. I've been very careful not to blink over this next section because it's a weeping angel prop, the living statues. Yeah, it's amazing the care and stuff that's taken to, as I was saying earlier, you know, to make all of those ripples and that dress effect, and of course those wings as well, with all the detail you have to put on those. So that's quite amazing to see. Also over here, in the last section here, you can see is a cyber mat, and I believe this was one of the modern ones that was used with Matt Smith, and you've got a little interactive thing here, so you can make it slither along if you want. That's quite nice thing to see. And also over here we have some concept art of the Jadoon, of the Cybermen, of the Daleks, and as you can see they were originally going to be operated by someone standing up in them, and more recently of course the Slitheen from 2005. Just one more bit to look at in this section, which is this Dalek prop. So it might not seem like much from this side, but if we go round to the back side of it, as you can see, you kind of got a little bit of a thing to see, you know, what it's like to kind of operate. So that's the plunger side, and of course that's the gun, so you can exterminate someone if you really want to. But yeah, that's a nice bit of interactiveness. So yeah, we'll carry on and see what other exhibits lie in as well. Exhibition. So here is an unassuming cupboard. I don't know why anyone would leave this closed. What's in here? Ooh, more masks and things, and prosthetics. Also, we've got the Ood, the Maya, the pig slaves, so the water zombies like the flood. We have Jabe, the tree of Cheem, the Hath, the Whisper Man, and the Dream Crab. So yeah, that's all cool to look at, and I better actually quickly. Where's the handle? There they are. It does ask kindly that you close the doors behind you once you finish looking. I do like this nice bit of artwork. See, from the Jungle episode, where overnight London became a huge forest, and there's the 12th Doctor. So yeah, that's cool. So moving to more modern series, this is the costume that was used for Carvin Easter, or as Vote Saxon 07 likes to call him, Dogfucker. But it's really, really well made. Things like all of the jewels there, the kind of panel in the middle of his chest, and also his gun too, which is awesome, and all the bits of his armor. When I first saw him, it kind of reminded me of a samurai because of all of these like slatted bits of armor, I think, which is awesome. So yeah, and we have the Dalek mutant used in the screen used reconnaissance scout prop used in Resolution. Of course, New Year's Day special in 2019. And this is the spider germ and telepathic teller from the episode Kill the Moon. So yeah, let's see what else this has to offer. Space Postman. I've seen it all now. Now, in all seriousness, here is the Kablam Man prop from series 11, episode 7, I think. Kablam. Got some more things like the happiness robots and things, but I don't know any of that because I didn't watch that series. But also we have an older prop, which I have seen in the background of one time, and it is from the brain of Morbius. And of course we've got a Catwoman cat nurse from New Earth. I'm struggling to remember the episode. And speaking of someone else who was in New Earth, it's Cassandra O'Brien, Lady Cassandra O'Brien. And I do like how they've got, I hate to ruin the magic here, but they do have a projector, and it will, or she will, I should say, talk to you. But I love the detail of kind of having the brain and the jar at the bottom, and all like the wiring that she needs. No, Cassandra, I'm not going to moisturise you.
And cried me. Yes, I'm sure you're positively awestruck. It's me, Lady Cassandra, the last pure human. But please don't even ask. It's undignified. Just admire how marvelously youthful and thin I am. I admit I wasn't always so striking. Long ago I was like you. All lumps and bumps and curves and cheekbones. Just another face in the crowd. Like all right. These days I find myself keeping more to exclusive company. Still, that's the price you pay for perfection. And I paid the finest surgeons. 708 operations, procedures, almost pain-free, and I've never looked back since. How can I without a neck? We should stop. I might get laughed at times. Well, it takes work to look this good. There's still a tiny trace of chin that could do with smoothing out of it, and my blood needs bleaching. Honestly, big floors is so exhausting.
And we have either Face of Bo or Captain Jack Harkness, depending on what you want to believe. Yeah, great prop, massive prop. I can't imagine. I can't imagine reading that around the studio. But yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome.
I mean, proper high quality solar stuff.
I like this little bit of this little bit of thing to say actors and things that have come from around these parts. Like Chris Chibnall's from Formby. Who else are you gonna know? You see John Bishop from Mill Road, Kensington here from Paul McGann. David Morrison, I didn't realise was from Kensington as well. Didn't know Elizabeth Sladen was from up here, Malton Road. You can see Tom Baker, who's there from him as well. It's on Scotland Road, so quite a few. And of course, there's the current TARDIS team: Jodie Whittaker, Trinity's Doctor Yasmin Khan, and Dan the Plasterer. So there is a film that's going on, so I'm going to go back and take some pictures of the various films. So just before we wrap up this vlog, there is a small gift shop, so I'm going to show you some of the merchandise available if you're ever coming So you've got this nice Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder t-shirt, both for large and small. We've got pens and pencils of different descriptions. We've got mugs, which are very nice. It says Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder. I'm being very careful because my hands are a bit sweaty. It's a nice kind of TARDIS backpack, and I like the straps there. A swimming bag there with a Dalek on it, Dalek Sec. Nice little postcard. Some like bottles and cans and things. Some more shirts and pillows and things like that with a different design. Got some nice Dalek socks and some TARDIS socks. And essential guides to Doctor Who, lots of fridge magnets, and also a Doctor Who board game, which is nice. So on this side we've got some buttons and things. Got some 3D pictures, some licensed 3D pictures. And also down here we have some Dalek action figures. So you can see there's a 60s Supreme, Gold Dalek, a Black Dalek, and a Remembrance Dalek, which is all cool. Also here, we have some photo frames with the Doctor and Clara, and also that's quite cool, the Doctor Who Companion's Companion. And over on the side we just have some more general books and things, such as model building books, origami, and histories and how to be a Time Lord. Up here we've got some more t-shirts and bags and things, just with a another logo, with like some questions like what makes us human, is there a multiverse, are we alone, that kind of thing. I do like that design, although I do prefer the just normal Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder one. And there is also an apron if you are of that. You just purchase one of those. That's quite nice. The Gallifreyan alphabet and things like that, like and Are You Alone mouse mats. And I think these are all magnets. Some more pens. That's nice. Life is larger than you think. And they've got that kind of design on some mugs as well. And then you've got the framed Life is Stranger Than You Think, and also the Gallifreyan alphabet. So that's nice. That theme continues with these hoodies and t-shirts down here. Over on this side then, we have framed and mounted prints of the schematics of a Dalek, which is quite interesting and really cool to see. See, there's some more Dalek socks. There's the mugs here with the same kind of schematics, like the cross section of Daleks and things. A nice kind of 3D Doctor Who thing. Pencil cases, nice little notebook, some more figures. Got it by Corgi, and got some die-cast figures, some small bottles, and then there's the two Dalek designs as well. You also get that design on t-shirts, but only for children, which is interesting. And then here we have jigsaw puzzles, Trivial Pursuit, of course Doctor Who, the Blink Don't Blink board game, Doctor Who Race to the TARDIS, and we have all kind of figures here. So we have bronze Daleks, we've got Davros, we have the Cyber Leader from Age of Steel, I have an Ood, and the 11th Doctor. As well as here we've got kind of Gallifreyan citizens. You got weeping angels. Got some Sontarans, the Jadoon, and also the modern day what are they called? Silurians. Also here we got some licensed Doctor Who figures, so you can see there's the Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart, and 2 unit soldiers. You've got the 13th Doctor figure. You have the Reconnaissance Scout Dalek, and you've got some more figures. So you've got the Ice Warriors and the Silence there. And at the bottom, you just got kind of the nesting doll. You've got nesting dolls. You've got those Dalek figures that we saw earlier. You have a Sonic, 13th Doctor Sonic screwdriver. You've got a Cyberman extra sketch, and up here you've got Card Games Battle in Time. You've got TARDIS Notebook, hand soap, a Sonic spoon, that's what I'm going to call it, drinks coasters, salt and pepper shakers, teacups, tea mugs, sugar things, milk pourers, and jugs and teapots. So that is generally about it. But of course, it wouldn't be Doctor Who without some jelly babies. So I'm back outside here, outside the museum. So, my general thoughts about Doctor Who, Worlds of Wonder. It was amazing. It was an amazing exhibition to see lots of props and things, and to take the time to read up about kind of the props themselves, what episodes they appeared in, and also the scientific concepts that go into making the show. For example, you know, Kit Pedler, who came up with the concept of the Cybermen, kind of became Doctor Who's sort of unofficial scientific advisor. So that was cool to see. And I would have liked to see some more interactive exhibits in there, because interactivity generates interest, and interest kind of makes you learn about different things. So that's the only thing I would have liked to see, a bit more interactivity. But apart from that, I can't floor it in any way. You know, as I say, seeing all these props and things, iconic props from the show, is amazing, and especially being greeted by the recreation of the first Doctor's TARDIS console. That was a great way to start it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. If you have enjoyed it, please do remember to leave me a thumbs up, as it really does help me out. Write out a comment about anything that's happened in the video, and of course I will get back to you. I'm going to be starting a new thing from this video called Question of the Video, and my question for you is, are you planning to come down and see Doctor Who Worlds of Wonder? Do let me know, because I would love to hear from you. And as well as that, you can comment about anything that's happened in the video. Of course I will get back to you. Is this the first video that's seen by me? If so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also while you're down there, hit the bell icon too, so you never ever miss when I upload a new video. I know I've got at least one other video coming from this trip to Liverpool, where I'm going to be heading to Blackpool Pleasure Beach and getting on the likes of the Big Dipper, Big One, and Icon. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.